Yo, yo.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Can you hear me?
Checkaroo.
Checkaroo. All right, bro. Give me a second. Yeah, give me calm. Is that camera straight? And this is my camera right there, the Canon or the? All right, bet. Yep. Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Staz, the Italiano, aka ESPN Staz, because I'm bringing it to you like a highlight. We back at it with another definition of active, man, right here at AZ Way Too Active. Yo, sitting to the side of me, bro. We got a dope artist in the building tonight, all the way from Tucson, Arizona, the 520. He got a record with Dave East, whole bunch of other dope artists as well. We got Aske in the building, baby. What's goody?
A50.
Let's get it.
What's the word, y'all? What up?
Shit, man. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, bro.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it.
You feel me? I was telling the homie, man. Truly, man, we need more Tucson artists, more Tucson creatives over here at AZ Way Too Active, man, on the platform to showcase what y'all got going out there.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we gotta bridge the gap, man. We gotta bridge the gap.
Hmm.
It ain't nothing but a skip and a leap, man.
No, facts. How was the drive out here?
It's cool. It's
Hell
fun.
yeah. It was fun. Hell yeah. That's what we like to hear, man. So just to get started, man, for those who don't know, you know what I mean, you're from Tucson originally?
Tucson born and raised. Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
What area in Tucson? And, how was it like growing up out there?
East and South. I
East and
moved
South.
around a lot. Moved
Okay.
around a lot, man. But that kind of set me up to be able to go everywhere. I could go anywhere comfortably and know somebody.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Being a kid was cool, man. We did a lot of fun stuff. It was
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Okay. And then I heard that, well, I think if I'm not mistaken, South Tucson, that's a whole different city considered, right?
Yeah, I mean, technically, but nah. Like
Uh-huh.
technically. But
Yeah.
then there's the South Side too. Like
Hmm.
they try to, what is it, like municipal shit, or how do you explain that? I
Yeah.
don't know. But yeah, it ain't nothing far. Like you gotta go. Like I feel like the East Side is way more like
East Side.
vast. It's
Okay.
bigger. I feel like.
All right.
Yeah.
So, and I was briefly telling you before we started the show, I lived in Tucson for a year. I went to U of A,
Mm.
my freshman year of college. Is U of A in that area? What area is that considered? Is that like the east or
Central.
central?
Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'll tell you, Tucson, y'all know how to party and get down there for real. If y'all ain't careful, y'all could lose yourself out there in Tucson.
Yeah.
For real.
Be careful, man. Don't-
Man, it's a good time though, man. It's a good time out there. You feel me? Shout out to all the homies in Tucson, man. Pike, Tommy Will, all the homies, man.
the gang, man. The gang.
gang,
Tommy Will, my
man.
brother, man.
Yeah, man.
Pike's the homie too.
Pike's the homie, man.
Yeah.
Cash Lansky,
Cash,
man.
another one.
Feel
Marley.
me? Shit, who else, man?
Freddie Mosso, somebody y'all should tap in if y'all don't know Freddie Mosso. He raps in Spanish.
Freddie Mosso.
Yeah, he's tough. That's my boy.
Oh, okay, for sure. Jay Tilt,
yeah,
man.
Tilt,
Yup,
yup.
mhm.
Who else?
Super
Who else
dope
we got?
artist, bro.
Megs is sitting
Man.
right here.
Megs, Manny Megs.
Megs is
Yup.
one of them.
Man, he's one of
Yeah,
them dudes.
we know.
Man.
We know who Megs is.
Hmm. Well, salute to Tucson once again, man. Dope city, man. Lots of shit to do out
Thank
there.
you.
So anyway, man, let's get right into it, man.
Yep.
You got the new project out. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
a 3-track EP.
Something slight.
Something slight, man. It's called Last Flight.
Yep.
Why did you name it Last Flight? And talk about how the response has been to the project.
So I did last flight kind of just like on some, if you find it, you find it, because we recorded it in like 2019, man. And I was going through the
Okay.
vaults one day because we got a joint called Short Flight too. where it was just like what three joints again or something like that. So this was like the last time we were gonna do that. So we just called it Last
Mm-hmm.
Flight, and it was like the last time we all collectively worked together because it was like a different group. You know what I mean? So it was like Last Flight, like that's it. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Before we jump into everything else, like the next singles I got coming out, like Evander Graham.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it was just if you find it, you find it. It was supposed to be on another project, like those joints were supposed to be on another project, but I got lost in the sauce. I lost them in the vaults,
Mm-hmm.
and I just spun back not the other day, but like recently, I was just looking through there, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, damn, man, we gotta drop Last Flight. No, somebody asked me. Somebody asked me. They're like, yo, like we see a couple of those joints on SoundCloud, but like, like where, you know what I mean? Like when you gonna put the rest of it there? So I was like, shit, all right, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not like a weird rapper where I don't want to give
Uh,
people what they want. So I was like, cool, let's
yeah.
run it.
No,
Yeah.
facts. Yeah, and one of the records, I think it was Way Out.
Way up. Yeah, way up.
Way up. My bad.
Yeah.
Way up. You said lost hope my senior year, dropped the
Ball
ball
because
because
the
the
coach
coach trash.
trash. Bitch is fucking for a coach back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I
Yeah.
wanted to know, was you a hooper?
Yeah, I still hoop, man, but high school basketball, I know I'm not the first person to say this, man, but it ruined the fun for me. I hated
Yeah.
my coach. Coach Cross, man, I still don't fuck with you. But yeah, I got to say, because I'm grown now. But
Uh huh.
yeah, man, my senior year, because I could pass the ball, man. Like,
Yeah.
I could pass the ball, bro. Steve Nash is my favorite player, so
Yeah.
I always like base my game off of him. You know, I
Yeah.
always study his shit, like him, AI, Chris Paul. Like I always like studied them and emulated them. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I played my whole life. I still play. Like I'm always playing. I play like in the grown man leagues and shit.
For real.
Kill them.
So
Yeah.
you really
Yeah,
hooping?
yeah, I really hoop, man.
That's
Like
hard.
I really hoop. Me and Tommy, we won a tournament. We did like a 3-on-3 tournament. Won
Hmm.
a little bit of change and shit.
For real?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Tommy's cold.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Flowing Wells. I went to like three, but we'll say Flowing Wells.
So you was hooping more at Flowing Wells,
Yeah,
exactly?
I played more there.
Crazy,
Right.
bro. So, crazy thing. I used to hoop too. I used to go out to and play at South Point Catholic
Oh, yep.
for
Man.
like club ball and shit.
Okay.
High school. Did you ever play club ball?
Yeah, I played for Desert Storm.
Okay, I know
Mhm.
Desert Storm for sure.
Yep.
Do you know who Sporting Chance is?
Yeah, that's where we play in the old folks
Yeah.
league and shit. Yeah, but we used to have the high
Really?
school joints there too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's still a thing.
Bro, they were like our arch rival fucking
Damn.
back when I was like in middle school, fucking high school, travel in club ball.
Yeah, cause I mean it ain't. You're easily able to just come back and forth.
Yeah, we used to
Yeah.
go down there for tournaments and everything. Play at U of A and shit for tournaments. That's what's up though, bro.
Small world, man.
Small world, bro. Crazy, man. So anyway, back to the music, man.
Yeah.
In runway music,
Uh-huh.
that's my favorite record off of the new tape.
Thank you.
You feel me? Sampled crazy, like I said before.
Appreciate it.
Um, at the end of the record, you mentioned something about some dudes talking about you on IG Live, or a situation going on IG Live.
Oh, yeah,
Do you remember that?
I might have said. I can't even tell you like specifically who it was about. I feel like there was an era where I was just kind of like in the mix
Uh-huh.
with some shit. Like it would be a
Uh-huh.
different person every
Mhm.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So then I was just like, man, I'm gonna go at everybody.
For real?
Yeah, I'm competitive. It's like the hoop shit, you know. Like I don't
Yeah.
ever want to back down. I feel like musically, I'm on another level. Like in my city, you know, like in the
Yeah.
region too. Like in the region, I'll say.
Yeah,
So like
facts.
once I heard some funny shit and like bro had to check me because there was a time where I was like giving attention to a lot of bullshit and we're like bro like
Mhm.
these niggas haven't even done a quarter of what you've done, like
No, for real.
why are we doing that, you know?
Mhm.
So as I grew older I learned to just kind of shut up unless it's something that's worth it, you know?
No, I feel you. So it
But-
wasn't like any specific like people.
I can't even. It probably was,
Oh, you
bro.
just don't
It
remember.
probably was, bro, because I really don't like rappers. So I don't know. It might have been, bro. Like I don't remember because it was 2019, man. Like my
Yeah.
voice sounds. I rap different compared to that. You know what I mean? It just aged well. Like the
Yeah.
music was that good to where it could have aged or like how it was supposed to or whatever. But yeah, man, I don't even remember. I'm honestly trying to think, cause I would tell you, I don't care, bro. But like I really don't remember.
Yeah.
Bro.
No, I
Yeah.
feel you. It's all good. That's what's up though. But yeah, man, once again, y'all go check out the project, man, on Spotify. out everywhere now. Last Flight. It's a dope project, man. It's three
Appreciate it.
songs, but you know,
Right
it's
to the point, you know.
three fire records. You know what I mean? Um, so I want to shift gears to your brand, or
Hmm.
it's 850, right?
850, yes sir.
850, and then there's 850 Sound.
Yeah, so
They're
it's
kind
all
of the same
it's
thing.
all we're all yeah,
Okay.
it's the same thing.
Explain to the people who don't know what that means. 850, how it came about, who started it. You know, let them know
I
what that
got you.
is.
So 850 is just like it was part of an address, man, like where we all kind of like got this little apartment together, like me, Brody, and then another one of our brothers who's back at the crib right now, and another dude. And like it was just an era of us just, you know, like not jumping off the porch cuz like we were already like outside, but it was like independence, you know, like no more like cuz me and Twin, like we stayed with our stepdad, and my
Hmm.
stepdad was just consistently on my helmet, and I wasn't able to like move how I wanted to move. So we were just like, man, you know, like let's make a jump. And bro was a senior, like he finished high school, like living
Hmm.
like with us and stuff, and we needed like a name, you know, because everybody knew us like already, just like in the city from moving around, going to parties and shit, you know, like just little
Hmm.
stuff like that. And then I was just like, yo, 850, like it's part of the address, like let's stick with that. And then
Hmm.
once like I started taking music seriously, like we started learning like, oh, we should brand this, like we should
Hmm.
be 850 sound, like we should do merch, we should do
Hmm.
truck clubs, we should do, you know, all this other stuff that comes with it that resonates with us, you know.
Uh-huh.
So that's how it is, you know. It's what four or five of us, five of us.
Who's all on there?
So it's me, Twin Go SV, my brother Coast, my brother Tanner, and then one of the big homies. He's like an honorable
Uh-huh.
member.
Okay.
But yeah, man, we got it tatted on us, man. Like it's on my leg. My bro got it on his neck, on his hand. We got fans, bro, that like
Yeah,
across the country, bro.
that's
Like
hard, bro.
people I haven't even met got a Phoenix Suns logo rip, like
That's dope.
with an A ball on it and shit. Like it's crazy. What it took on a life of
Hmm.
itself, you know. Like it did more than what we thought it was gonna do, and it's still doing more.
Hell
But
yeah! And you got merch.
yeah, we're in Tucson Mall, man. South Six Bodega. Shout out the boys, man. South Six
South
Bodega.
Six Bodega, man.
Yeah,
I want to make a trip out there. I
man,
see
do
it
it. We'll
everywhere
lace you up, man.
on Instagram. I see it everywhere, man.
Yeah, it's the boys.
That's the spot, man. What mall is it again?
Tucson Mall.
Tucson Mall.
Hmm.
Okay, and where's that at?
What is that? Oracle and Wetmore.
Oracle and Wetmore. So is that around downtown or is that a little
It's like 10,
10
15 minutes
10 minutes?
away
Okay,
from
for
yeah
sure.
north, kind of.
Bet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to definitely pull up over there, get some drip for sure. Y'all be and there'll be events over there too.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Like Megs would be spinning there
Uh-huh.
sometimes. Like we do it. Like back in the day, like at the first location, like when they were in the trenches, like we would throw like they would throw shows there and stuff. Like they would let us like rock
Uh-huh.
shows and stuff. But
That's
yeah, now
hard.
like they'll let the homies come DJ. Like Megs come up there, come blaze something. Like,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, it's a cool. That's just where we kick it at. It's like HQ. You know, like we're always
Hmm.
there. Like you could always like run into one of us there. Like truly be there. Like we all be there. Like it's all the bros. Like we're just
No,
always there, just kicking it.
no, that's what's
We're
up,
like
bro.
those old niggas from Zoomies that just loiter at
Zoomies.
Zoomies. Like, how's your day, man? Like,
Yo,
that's
don't even get
us.
me started on Zoomies. Holy shit. Them motherfuckers,
Yeah,
man. I used to be on some shit at Zoomies too.
the good old days.
Good old days, bro. I won't talk about it
Yeah,
though.
yeah, the Obey, the LRG,
The
and Primitive and
Obey.
shit. Yeah,
Obey.
Diamond.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Diamond Supply.
yep,
Crooks and Castles.
yep. I was on the Crooks too for sure.
Crazy.
Yeah,
But for sure, man, good stuff, man, good stuff. So Never Going Back.
yeah.
That's your record with Dave East,
Dave
man.
East.
Out of New York. For y'all that don't know that. If y'all don't know who that is, y'all tripping hard.
Touch some grass.
So the record with Dave East, man, talk about how that came about, man, like
Yep.
how all that started and how your relationship is with Dave East or
Hmm.
just that whole experience making that record.
So in this era, like we were working on a joint called 526. It's like a it's like a homage to my mom. It's my mom's birthday, May 26th. I lost my mom in like 2012. So like
Mhm.
those projects, I always like try to really, you know, hone in and snap and talk about like some really like deep painful stuff that I went through or whatever.
Mhm.
And like I try to zone in whenever I do those projects. Like I literally take myself like back to those, those times, that era.
Mhm.
And we were working on that joint, and there was two records actually that. So one actually made the project, and then the other one we kind of left blank, and we were like, who do we want on it? You know what I mean? And we all kind
Mhm.
of had like an 850 huddle, and we are like, who should we get on it? And we're like listing names. Should I say the dude who said no? Man, we asked Roddy Rich, man, and like
For
had the
real?
bag ready and everything, like crazy
Wow.
shit. And like first he was
Wow.
questioning it, like we almost had it. We almost had the Roddy joint, man. Like
Wow.
it's crazy. Like we almost had it. We were this close, but
Wow.
yeah, man. So East was like next, and we sent him two records. Twin actually was being a grade A lurker, and went on East's Instagram and
Mhm.
found like the homie that we locked in with, AJ. And he was like, I'm gonna hit bro. Like he looks like he's around him. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like I'm gonna hit him and see what's up with it.
Uh-huh.
So that was like his assignment. Like he reached out
Okay.
to him, and bro actually hit him back and was like,
That's
send the
dope.
records through. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So Twin sent the records through, and then they were like, yo, like he's actually vibing with both of them. So like, what do y'all want to do? And we are like, well, shit, that's kind of expensive, but like we'll do this one. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
we picked the first one, and then he did good business, man. We got the first back ASAP. Like everything was solid. They did real good business, and we Adrian, Twin SV, like he kept a really good relationship with AJ. Like I opened for him in Phoenix. Like we came out here when he did the show,
Yeah, that was
and it was
recently.
cool. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was real cool, man. Like we got to chop it up, and like I got really cool with his uncle. Yeah,
Really?
shout out Nacho, man. That's the homie. Like we talk like
Wow.
on a regular now. Like he
Wow.
he saw me like because we were all on stage like just hanging out, and like East was rapping like his old shit. And me and Truly were like right there, and I started rapping and shit, and he was like, "Oh, you really fuck with him, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And he's like, "Oh, that's my nephew." And I
Really?
was like, "Word?" And he was like, "Yeah." And like he's Dominican, so he was just speaking hella Spanish to me, and he threw me off because he's like my skin color with braids and shit. So I was thinking,
Mhm.
like, like what the hell? But then it makes sense, you know what I mean? So we
Uh-huh.
start we started talking in Spanish. He thought I was Dominican, but I'm black and Mexican. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we started bonding over that, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And we locked in. And we just be chopping it up, man. And then I finally, I got to meet East because I never met him. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And we're trying to plan out a video shoot. Like, you know how this shit goes, man. You're
Yeah.
one place, that's how it is. But
Mhm.
I got to chop it up, whatever, and then everything's been cool. Like Twin, like I said, he's still talking to
That's
AJ and
hard.
shit. So
That's what's
that's
up,
cool.
man. Salute to you and your team for that. That's
Appreciate it.
hard.
Yeah, thank you.
Is a video gonna happen for the
You
record?
know what it is, man. Like I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure it
Make
happens.
sure it happens.
Yeah, like COVID. COVID happened too around that area because
COVID
we
fucked
had the
up.
we had the verse already. Like people don't know, man. I held on to that record for like 2 years,
Yeah.
like just waiting for like the right time, and then he started doing the Wu Tang shit. Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like he had a joint produced by Harry Fraud, like
Yep.
whole bunch of wild shit, and I'm just like, yo, this is perfect. Like this is the time, Like
Mhm.
we really waited, and it's hard because you wanna drop, you know what I mean? Like you wanna be like,
Yeah.
man, no, we gotta drop this record. This gonna be the one. Like we really gotta drop it now. But
Hell
like,
yeah.
no, you gotta be patient. You gotta
Mhm.
plan your shit out. You gotta execute a plan. So we
Yeah.
waited. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
it was worth it in the end.
Yeah.
So.
And even going out to where he at,
hmm
you know what I mean? That might be a good look.
Yeah.
Go to him, like
Yeah,
to
man.
get that video done is like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah,
We gonna
man.
come to where your city at.
Exactly. I'm not
Fuck
gonna
it.
say too much, but we are having conversations about him coming to the Southwest. Like,
Ooh,
we're
sheesh.
really big on like bringing artists to
Yeah.
see what it's like. You know what I mean? Like we've
Yeah.
had some homies from like Jet Life and like a whole bunch of people that came to
Yeah.
Tucson. You know what I mean? And we show them like, yo, this is what this shit's really like out here.
Yeah.
Like this is what it is. You know what I
That's
mean? And
what's
it's
up.
cool, man. You eat good, you hang out, you see some cars,
Uh-huh.
you meet some cool people. Like
Yeah.
that's really what it is, man. I like bridging that gap. Same shit like with Evander. Like we're like,
Yeah.
we'll go out to you for the first one, but then after that, like come tap in with us. Like, let us show you what we
Mhm.
do over here.
Hell yeah.
So-
Hell yeah. In Evander Grimm,
Yep.
that leads me to my next point. Uh, what's your relationship like with him? And is he from Tucson? Or
Nah,
where's he
he's from El Paso. So like,
Okay,
what? How many hours?
Southwest.
4 or 5 hours. It
Okay,
ain't
he's
shit.
Southwest. Okay.
Yeah. So the story with that, man, like I was listening to bro like as a fan like years ago. Some nigga showed me him, and like he was like, oh, he's black and Mexican like you, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, this shit's hard.
Uh-huh.
So fast forward to like when I like seriously started rapping, we were all in the studio one day, and Truly was there, and we were like just thinking again, like who should we work with, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Said a random name. We are like, yo, what about Evander Grimm? And then this nigga was like, oh, I know him, and he plays a lot. So I'm thinking
Really?
this nigga was trolling me, like, bro, like stop, bro, like you're always saying weird shit. Bro, he's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm gonna get him on the line like right now,
Wow.
because we already reached out to him for a verse, but we got a number that we did not like, Evander. So bro was like, let me jump on the line with him and like let's see what we could do.
Uh-huh.
So we jumped on the line, Truly executed it, man, and then we shot the bread, and then yeah, man, we are like, yo, let us go out to you. You know what I mean? Because my dad's from there, so I always wanted to go out there and just go see what it was like. So
Okay.
we told bro, like, yeah, we'll go out there. We'll catch a vibe out there, see what it's looking like. We got the record done, and then right when we shot yeah, it was a video. Yeah, we shot the video to just watch,
Yeah.
and then bro was like, we were like, cause we were like, yo, we noticed that he was getting ready to throw a show, and we were like, man, like we're like strategizing and shit, like, yo, we gotta like finesse it and see if we could go do the show too.
Yeah.
So once the video shoot was over, we were like, yo, like let us get on the show too.
Uh-huh.
And it was like 4 days after we drove back to El Paso and like burned down the show. Like it was crazy. And like I got this video of us like outside, right? And some nigga was like, oh, Aske's having meet and greets right here, form a line. It was like 30 kids, bro, like just outside, like waiting to take a picture. Like this nigga did a fake meet and greet, bro, and like
Wow.
the kids were tapped in. Like I got so much love for El Paso. Like it's love for
Yeah.
real. Like I know any day when I'm out there, like, and the kids know it too, cause I'll post like I'm passing by or something. Damn, like you an EP, you ain't tell nobody nothing. Like, like it ended up becoming like a really good relationship, and then bro started coming to the city more, and we just locked in a couple more records. Like he's on the RNS EP. We got a joint called Huncho vs. Don. And then Memphis, that's about to drop on the 4th. We're about to drop that on the 4th. So, we just kept that, like, we kept a good relationship.
Yeah. I peeped Huncho vs. Dawn too.
That's a fun one.
That's a dope record.
Thank you.
You feel me? So that leads me to ask you. So with you, obviously branching out, working with, should I say, bigger artists, litter
Yeah.
artists, compared to artists from Arizona as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
You have a record with Reese LaFleur too.
Yes, sir. Let's skate.
lit. He's dope. How important is it for, not just Arizona artists, for just artists in general in their local cities? Like, how important is it for them to branch out and really take those steps? You know what I mean? And make those connections. Actually go into other cities, networking with people. You know what I mean? And gaining new fans. And
It just shows how much you believe in yourself
Uh-huh.
when you could do some shit that you're not comfortable with, Because, like, whenever we go to these cities, like, before, like, we didn't know anybody, like, or when we reach out to these artists, like, it's a gamble. Like, we don't know, like, if they're going to be on weird rap shit, which has happened. Like, I've had some of my favorite artists, like, turn up to be weirdos. You know what I mean?
Shit, yeah.
So,
For real.
yeah, man, like, that's one of the bros right there. Mark Battles, man, tapping in. Like, that's
Oh,
one of the,
yeah?
Mark
That's
Battles, one of the
hard.
bros.
He's lit.
Yeah, man.
Mark
But,
Battles.
that's another good relationship. But, yeah, man, like, you got to bet on yourself, like, you that's how you know. Like, you could be a cool motherfucker in your city all day. Like, you could do cool shit in your city. Like, oh, yeah, I know I'm going to have X amount of people come out. I know I'm going to do X amount of streams in my city all day. But the real test is to go out and see what you're really about. Like, how are you going to hold your own when your aunts aren't going to your shows, when your girlfriend ain't going to your shows, when the homies ain't going to the shows?
Yep.
Then you'll know what kind of person you are, what kind of artist you are. And then, like, skill-wise, you know what I mean? Like, you got to believe in yourself, too. Like, if I believe I'm good enough to rap with Dave East, like, it shows. Like, it's something. Like, it just puts me on another level now, like, in my city, because here I am going bar for bar, like, with these artists. Some joints, I think I even have the verse on. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in it like that. So when I come back home, they're like, man, like, this nigga's really putting that, he's putting us in that spotlight right now. Like, that's the biggest thing, too, is just, like, shedding that light and showing everybody, like, yo, like, we can all do it, If I'm doing it, shit, you could do it. Like,
Hell yeah.
look at Megs. Megs is records with like, artists that people idolize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, crazy-ass records, and he did it,
No, facts, man. Facts. And I think it's a testament to just the talent that's coming out of Tucson, man. It's like, Phoenix, obviously, that's like the major city,
Yeah, some steppers out
in
here.
Arizona. You feel me? But Tucson, man, y'all really got to start paying attention to Tucson, man, for real. Like, They got the college out there, U of A's out there and whatnot, but there's lots of culture out there. There's lots of, special people out there, talented people out there. You feel me? That's been making moves for a minute too.
Hmm.
It's not
Before
before all this shit.
we were in this shit. Like
Yeah.
it's been a
Hmm.
thing.
No, facts. So, what do you think about that comparison? Like, what's different from Phoenix to Tucson? Like, how do the two scenes compare? You think what makes them different to each other?
Just the market,
The
and I
market.
feel like it's a lot of L.A. transplants here,
Uh-huh.
Chicago transplants here. Like it's a lot of people, that are coming in from different places with their own cultures, and they implement it here. Like it's bigger. We're closer to L.A. Like it's a
Hmm.
bigger market. Whereas like Tucson is a big city,
Hmm.
but they don't know that we're a big city. They
Uh-huh.
don't know it yet. Like they don't understand it yet that it is a
Uh-huh.
big city. There are opportunities. There's a grip. There's a lot of money to be made. Like there's a lot. There's a
Yeah.
lot of room. It's open. It's
Hmm.
green. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And I feel like there's a good amount of people that understand that, but it's not as much as here.
Uh-huh.
Here, everybody's already kind of moving around, getting in where they fit in. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Like you're figuring it out.
Hmm.
There's like sometimes there's moments where we get in the way of ourselves. You know
Uh-huh.
what I mean? We stop each other from doing shit and advancing. You know what I mean? So we've
Hmm.
been trying to like push this line of showing people like, yo, like it's here. Like we got money here. Like we could
Hmm.
do it here. We could bring these artists here. We could bring these brands, these creators here. Like we could do
Hmm.
all this shit here. So
Hell yeah.
everybody just has to buy into it. That's all it is.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Facts, bro. I agree. Um, so next thing, just looking at your Instagram and all that. In
Mm.
your bio, it says TMW
Yeah,
forever. Is that a special person?
yeah, that's my mom.
That's your mom. Okay,
Hmm.
for sure. Because I wasn't sure, who that was. I was like, okay, what does that mean? If it's
Yeah,
a person, like, how important is that to you? You
number
know what I
one.
mean? Number
Shit, man.
one,
Number
yeah.
that's why
Uh huh.
I'm breathing, bro. Like
Mhm.
all over my arm. Like
Facts.
that's my inspiration every day. Like
Mhm.
when I don't want to get up,
Uh
I don't want
huh.
to do shit. I don't want to push. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
That's what I think about. Like I have a
Facts.
voice, you know what I mean, playing in my head. Like yo,
Hell yeah.
I got to do something. Like
Hell yeah.
we got to make a move. So
Hell yeah,
yeah,
that's what's up. So that's like that extra push, man. That's
all
what's
day.
up, man. Hell yeah. And then I noticed, man, you be whipping it a lot, you feel
Yeah,
me? Hey man, are you in the car culture out there,
yeah,
man? What's
man.
popping,
Yo,
man? You copping another whip soon?
y'all gotta come holler at us, man, cause yo, we have fun, bro.
Yeah.
I know it's a thing here, cause I've been here for it too. But
Uh-huh.
like, yo, it's starting to pop.
Like what you
Like
mean? What is like street racing? Like what?
like
What exactly?
you know, side shows is starting to really turn up. Like I got some homies that are really pushing the line. I'm not gonna say bro's name, but I'm gonna say 300. 300 knows. Like I'm not gonna say the other name, but 300 knows that nigga's outside. But it's a
Okay.
few like homies that are like really pushing the culture, and they got crazy skills. Like they're stupid with it. Like I don't really jump in the pit like that because I don't know, man. It's risky. Like every now and then
Mhm.
I'll do some stupid shit, but like not too much. You know what I mean? I don't
Uh-huh.
like to do it too much, and I like my car. These niggas be crashing their cars and like they're cool driving
Yeah,
around
for
with no
real.
bumpers. I'm not like that. I'm not that kind of dude. But
Man.
the car scene though, like pulling up, racing. You know what I mean? Like in safe, controlled environments, like all that. Like yeah, we're with all of it. Yeah. Helmets and seat belts and tracks, all that, man. But yeah, it's a thing, man. It's popping. Like
Mhm.
there's a really big truck scene. Like before I got the vet, I had a truck that was like it was a dog. Like it took a lot of money from me, but
Yeah.
the bitch was zooming, man. Like I'd race like scats and shit in that bitch. Like it'd be
For
so
real?
fast, bro. It was a sleeper. But
Wow.
like the truck scene is really big out there. Like they're throwing Corvette engines and Silverados and shit. Like it's just a
Yeah.
thing, Like a whole bunch of cars now. The cars are starting to pop. Like you see some wide body scats, you see Hellcats, you see
Uh-huh.
a whole bunch of vets, you see a whole bunch of shit. Like it's starting to become a thing. Like I got homies with C8s and track hawks and whole
Damn.
bunch of stupid shit. Like
Trackhawks, man. Them
yeah, the
things.
homie got 1,000 horsepower track hawk. He just got back.
I
Shout out
love
the
them
boy.
things.
Yeah,
I
but
love them
he's
things.
wild, wild man.
Crazy.
But yeah, it's fun. That's what we do. We just post up, man,
Uh,
have fun, kick it. Razors. The razors are a
the
huge thing, like
Razors.
Can-Am's razors and
Yeah, the
shit. Like
Razor.
that's a whole other world that we just jumped to. Like we didn't
Yeah.
even know like it was a thing, but like they're outside. Like it's a
Yeah.
thing, man. But yeah, it's just it's like it's part of the Southwest culture. Like that's what we
Uh-huh.
do. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. You go to the South Side, you're gonna see 115 trucks, man. Like
Mhm.
that's what it is, man. Just
Mhm.
ripping down the shit. Like it's just it's the culture. I love it. Always been in the cars, man. Like
Yeah.
my mom had fly shit. Like my
Mhm.
uncle, you know what I mean. Rest in peace, had fly shit. Like and I see that as a kid, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I gotta have this. Like that's one thing that keeps me motivated too. Like man, I gotta
Mhm.
jump in some fly shit. Like I gotta do something.
Hell
You know.
yeah.
So
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
love cars.
That's great motivation. That's what's up, man. So we finna wrap it up here, man, pretty soon. What you got coming up, man? Any videos?
Yeah.
Any new projects?
Yo, video of the year is about to drop.
Video of the year.
Video of the year is about to drop April 20th.
Okay.
It's a little ironic that I'm doing that, but I didn't. We just did it. I
Yeah, on
didn't mean to do
420.
that. Yeah, blaze it. But no, I didn't mean to do that. And then the single's dropping on the 4th, so we're gonna drop the single Memphis with Evander Graham, and that shit's like it's crazy. Like it's
Mhm.
stupid, man. It's one of those records we just going, back and forth. Like we were just in the studio, like say 6, 8 bars, you go next. Like it was just one of those, man. Like we just had that kind of energy in the studio, and we about to get ready to drop that, and then we got another one with him. I might as well say it. This is a good place
Fuck
to
it.
say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I got another one with bro, and then shit. Whenever me and Megs, man, whenever we and Gang get back in there,
We
he
need
knows the
that.
deal.
We need that, man. For
Whenever
real.
me and Megs get back in the lab, it's over. It's over. We got shit right now that like it could flip the city upside down, but
Mhm.
throw us with tiempo. Like we'll get there. We'll do it. You know what I mean? But
Hell yeah.
first these two singles, man. Memphis, April 4th. That's dropping.
Memphis, April
Yes,
4th.
sir.
You heard that, man. Let's get it. That's what's up, man. Let the people know where they can find you, man. If there's any artists out there that want to feature themselves,
Yep.
all the new viewers out there, man, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at AskeBaby, ASKEBABY. Don't forget the baby, please, because some weird shit comes up. Twitter, same thing, AskeBaby, ASKEBABY. Spotify, Apple, all that other good stuff is just Aske, ASKE. Yeah, shout out the boy, shout out the whole city, man. Shout out Freddie Moso, like I said earlier. Shout out Meg, shout out Truly. Shout out the homie Gio Vargas. Shout out my little bro Ali Mopos. Fire, bro. He speaks like
Mhm.
3 languages. He's fucking sick. Shout out the OGs. They know the deal. Marley, Cash, Tommy, all the boys. Yeah. Oh man, shout out my boy ODZ too, man. Shout out gang. That's the homie. We gonna have some crazy shit really soon. But
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
Southwest. End of the day, man. From here to there, it's all Southwest. End of the day, and I'm happy to be right here with y'all, man. So
Hell yeah. We putting on, man. And make sure to send, these records to us
yeah,
at
tap
Easy
in.
Way Too Active, man. I got Memphis. I'm pretty sure you sent that in to us.
Yeah, y'all spun the Dave East joint, and it
Yeah.
went stupid. Like I had everybody sending it to me. Like,
Uh huh.
yo,
Yeah.
they're playing the shit. Like, go on there, like tap in, and like, y'all held me down. I'm gonna say right now too, man. Like Phoenix, like in all of my stats, you know what I mean. Like Phoenix is always one or two.
Uh huh.
1 or 2 every time. So it's only right, to start
Yeah.
popping out here and getting more involved because Phoenix shows a lot of love.
Hell
So
yeah.
shout out the gang.
Hell yeah, man. Well, you're always welcome here, man. Easy Way Too Active, man. With that being said, it's your boy Staz, the Italiano, aka ESPN Staz, because I'm bringing it to you like a motherfucking highlight. You feel me? Aske, man, all the way from Tucson, 520. We outie.
Southwest.
Peace.